What's happening, people? Consistency is key. Back again. Welcome back to another video. Today, as you can see in the title, discussing Trent transfers, what big six clubs need to push on in the league and their objectives. I've got my good guys here, as always, Dean and just D, of course.
What's going on, man?
What's
happening, man? Once again, we're here.
Do you telling me man just went live? Is that true? Do you just go live?
Yeah. It was just live not too long ago.
Yeah, just come off.
What do you man talk about on your team?
We're doing greatest ever 11.
Greatest ever 11.
What, Prem era? Or like in general?
No.
Old thing.
Played football ever.
That's difficult,
History.
You know? That's difficult, no?
It got crazy. It did get crazy.
It's difficult, man, because you got to judge players that you've never seen play, but you just know the history.
Yeah.
Nah, facts. Is what it is, though, innit? But that'd be difficult for me.
Bro.
I'm very indecisive, things like that, innit? I don't even know who to choose. Like,
it's not easy.
Yeah,
man.
Maradona was in it, and Maradona was out.
Yeah, who did you put? Like, who did you put centre backs?
Baresi and
Nesta.
Somebody wanted. What's it?
Like,
Ramos.
Who they want? Ramos. Madness. Ramos.
They might be like 20 years old, like 20ish.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Ramos.
They're 15.
Like early 10s. He was in his peak. Ramos, in it, like early 10s.
Yeah, Ramos don't get in this team, man.
Yeah, of course.
Someone.
Why are you shaking his head like Ramos is meaty? He's still good though.
I didn't say he's not good, but he don't get in this team. Not all time. Of all of the time that football existed.
On all of the time.
I can't have this Ramos disrespect, man. And I'm not even a Madrid fan.
Bro, there was nearly Pele didn't get in the team. That's what killed it. Pele got in the team, but Pele nearly didn't get in the team.
Maradona's not in it right now, but he should have been.
What do you mean he nearly didn't? He better have.
He did.
What are you doing
in the end?
Maradona's not in it though. Maradona should be in it, but he's not in it.
God. But yeah,
it's crazy. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about it.
Well, you're gonna have to think about something else. Pause. Yeah. We're going to speak about Trent. Because allegedly, this is a good article for you to read, innit? No, it's not an article, but headline. I put up on the screen. This came out recently. I don't really know like how concrete this guy is, but let's read it out anyway, innit? Get it. But apparently, according to Graham Bailey, Trent's new contract will make him the highest paid player in the Premier League. Liverpool are confident that Trent will sign a new deal. Now, for me, I'll give my 2 pence. For me, you shouldn't have left it this late. This stinks. Secondly, what do you mean, like, highest paid player in the league? Like, what does that mean? Because if that's what I think...
There's no way.
Am I hearing 400 racks a week?
That's not the highest paid player, 400, is it?
Do you know so top, though, man? What's Trent going to be asking for? Let's think about
400 grand a week.
D, I'm thinking, he's going to be asking for 4s.
He would. Who's the highest paid? Who's the highest in the league, though?
And it De Bruyne or what's his name? Or what's his name? Haaland or De Bruyne? I swear.
It's De Bruyne. De Bruyne is on 400. Yeah, De Bruyne is on 400 a week.
No way.
He'll be De Bruyne.
Oh, 100% he'll be asking 400 racks. He'll be asking for 400. He will.
Oh, if I was him, I'll be doing the same as well. Why not?
Oh, which says Haaland is closely followed, and with bonuses, Haaland is on 850.
See, madness. 850 a week is crazy.
No, you're talking absolute doo doo.
With bonuses, bro. Yeah, I can see that.
Let's not do the bonus. Let's do like standardized, like contract agreed. How much earning per week? KDB's on 400. Haaland's on 375. I thought Sterling was close to these, man, but he's not. Sterling's on early 3s, isn't it?
Only
400.
Only.
Yeah,
Dean,
but
you're actually very correct.
Trent's gonna want that level of money.
Why wouldn't he want that? That's the thing.
I'm agreeing with you, man. He's putting up numbers goals wise, and
I don't know if Liverpool are gonna want to pay that though, man.
They're not gonna want you, bro. There's no way.
It's gonna open.
There's a phrase you're looking for. I need to remember it. what do you call it? They're gonna open the can of worms. That's the
it's got to open the can of worms because like Salah ain't signed a contract yet. Virgil ain't signed a contract yet. Really, should he be the
how long have they got? How long have they got
Salah-
left? How long have they got left?
Same, G, the same.
this season?
Oh, they're
this
all
season,
run. They're all
of
run
them.
out this season.
They're,
Oh, they
well,
run out
they're
this year.
all, after this
Man
January,
can talk in January.
After
Yeah,
this
man.
January, when January starts, 1st of Jan, they can get pre-contract agreements with a mad bonus for next year.
Man can give you 7 million here.
Indeed,
Man
do
can
you know
give you
why
7
it's
million
sucks,
and done.
Do you know why Liverpool finished? Because they all talk. It's social media. It's like it's modern day. You don't think they're talking about their P's, agent to agent.
Yeah, of course they are. Come on, of course they are.
Bro. I know
At the
what
end
some
of the day,
footballers are getting.
when you're like, let's think about Salah and BBD. Yeah, these men are what, mid to late 30s. Well, mid 30s. Yeah, this will be if God willing for them.
30s.
Early 30s. This will be for them, God willing, like their second or last big contract in it.
Yeah, they're last.
Maybe they're last. Maybe they're last in it.
Yeah.
So like for you, with your last, you got family, them, you got people to feed, you got situation, you got context in it. They will be asking for mad piece. If you hear Trent's talking to the man them for 400, what do you think Salah's gonna say? Ugh.
Yeah, but Salah, see, I reckon they're all in different positions. They're all in different positions, bro. Salah is getting paid 350 as we speak now, yeah? And he's what, 32, 33? So I don't think Salah, I'm not saying Salah wants more money. I don't think he wants more money. I just think he wants like a longer contract. I think Liverpool are trying to give him a 1/2 years. I think Salah wants like a 3-year contract, bro. Like, and Liverpool are not on giving you a 3-year contract if you're on your 30, 32, nearly 33, bro. That's what I can see happening there. Virgil, same thing. I think it's the same thing. I don't think Virgil wants more money. Like, remember, he's 32 as well. So he just wants to secure his future. But Trent, he's going on like a 4 or 5 year contract on them sort of wages. You get me? Like, and you got to remember, he signs this contract. Where's the next contract going to be? What price you starting there? You get me? So you give him 400 now. Next contract, what's he want? And if he exceeds,
what's the reason why he hasn't signed though?
No, I reckon it's been back and forth for ages.
Over what though? Money or
money? I reckon it's a money thing, that and
securing
his legacy.
Bro, this is a good question we can speak about it. It has to be money because, like, well, I don't know how Liverpool let these men be in the same position. That's just so poor.
I don't think it's about money. I don't think it's about money. You know, I'll be real. I think it's obviously it's about money. But it is about money. I mean, when they're negotiating, it's about money. I feel it's because he's got options. It's the same as what happened with like a lot of these players. They're in the position of power, innit? Especially when you only not sign for 2 reasons. One, you might want to leave, or you want more money. So the only reason why,
the only option was D touched on, which is like if Real Madrid are knocking on the door, talking to a representative, talking to your agent, it's gonna make you stutter in it and not sign straight away to Liverpool. But at the end of the day, if Real Madrid's cap was 350 and Liverpool's was 400, I reckon he would have signed because Liverpool would have offered him more money.
No, Real Madrid can offer him more money.
That's the problem. That's the problem. Real Madrid.
I don't think Real Madrid will give him 400 a week though.
They'll give him more than Liverpool.
Why? You got
to remember, it's based on what tax brackets and stuff like that, and what countries, how much your actual take home.
Yeah, but you're forgetting if he goes for free, you know what he gets, right?
That's what I'm saying. That's the point. That's the point I'm making.
That's the same as having like a bonus for 5 years. He could easily get like a 30 million bonus. Easy.
Yeah, of course, he'll get signed.
That's the point. That's the point I'm making. Like you're thinking, oh, hold on, I can go and get 30 odd million, go to Real Madrid, one of the biggest clubs in the world, if not the biggest. And not only that as well, the lifestyle. Like you're going to a hot country, you're gonna go and maybe see, let me go and see something different over there. I can live in like it's cold air. Like everyone always thinks about, you're Liverpool, you're born up raised in Liverpool. Yeah, but it's freezing cold in England, bruv, all the time.
You think this could be a thing as well? I think the reason it's taking forever because Trent signed a contract. I think he wants to make more money than Salah. He wants to be the face of Liverpool, but it's Salah now. Do you think he wants to be the main poster boy?
He will be though.
And wait for Salah to leave.
What happens? No, he will. You got to remember, Trent is. Remember, he's scarce. He's going to be the future captain. If Trent really loves Liverpool, right, You wouldn't care about it. You'd think to yourself, aren't the best team. Why would he put himself before Salah? Like, Salah's the main guy right now. You should be happy in your team, and you're putting up these numbers. It's not like you're not getting money, bro. He's on. I think Trent right now is on 180 as we speak now. Yeah.
What?
So you're gonna try to. Isn't
Is
that
that it?
180? Yeah.
Is that it?
Is that it?
Is that it?
Is that it?
Wait,
Why
wait, why do
you
I always do that when I say something? What's going on?
Is that it?
Not a lot of
180
money,
a week.
Is that
It's
it?
not a lot of money.
He should be way more than that, man. That's what I'm saying.
Bro, he's not.
How
We didn't buy him. He's a youth product, bro. It's not like we
He
bought
should
him
be on way more than
big
180.
money. Why should he be
He
on
should
more
be on at
180
least
than 180?
220 or something.
Nah, man. Because Reece James is on 300
Wait. So you're in agreement that you shouldn't re-sign him then? He was asking 400k, right?
No, I'm not saying that. It's not my money. I don't care. I'll give him what he wants. I don't give a shit. It's
So
not my
you
money.
don't mind the player being that the highest paid player and having what extra 220k?
I don't care. It's not my money, bro. Seriously, I've gone
198.
past him.
It should be worth more than this Aegon. It should be worth 200.
Yeah, something like 192, whatever it is. Yeah, something like that. I know he's not on big money. Obviously, it's big money, but compared to other players. But you see me, it's not my money. I don't care, bro. Give him what he needs. You get me? End of the day, people are earning more money than him. He's one of the best players in the Premiership. So why ain't it shown in his contract? That's my thing. Like,
the problem is because he's a right back.
Yeah, but still, bro.
Attacking players always get the. That's the issue with it, isn't it?
But how people talk about Trent, how they talk about him. 100%. Yeah, but they talk about it as a generational this, a generational that. Then give him generational money. Then,
yeah, but you do that. 400. You're gonna change the whole landscape of your team in the future.
That's what we have to be, though, bro. If we're gonna compete, you need to if you want to stay in the past, then we can't compete. This is sort of wages that big players are getting now. Like we got to move with the time, bro. Otherwise, we're gonna get stuck behind.
Trent on four. That's £500,000 a week is madness. That's madness.
That's too much.
I know it's madness, I know it is.
Even Reece James on 250 makes me cringe. That's my player.
And you're more than 250.
Nah, he's on 250 flat, I think.
Yeah, but Reece James don't play football. That's the problem as well.
Yeah, but even if he did,
he sits at home.
Even if he did, okay, that's a good point because you played more football. I wouldn't mind as much, but at the end of the day, 250 is a lot. It's a lot. Money, bro. So 400k for right back, like D's saying, yeah. Do you know what it is? It's because he's a right back. Like you shouldn't be paying a right back that much money. I don't care if he gets goals and assists. That's too much. But
you got to remember, what I'm saying. He's putting up numbers like an attacking player. The numbers he's putting up is like an attacking player's numbers, bro. The amount of assists he gets, bro. So you got to look at it like that as well. He's thinking how integral I am to the team. Sometimes you don't bro. It doesn't matter what position you play. It's how integral you are. You get me?
Are we in agreement though that like Trent's in a bigger bargaining position than Liverpool? Or you man saying Liverpool?
Trent, of course he is. He can just wait until January and he's gone. Easy.
Yeah, 100%. So for me, okay, cool. I'm gonna ask D this first for Dean, yeah. If you had to, okay, cool. Forget the hypothetical. Who do you think will sign on, and who do you think will leave out of the three? So Salah, VVD, and Trent. By the way, like we said before, to confirm, they all can leave in January pre-contract.
You mean
so out of the three? Yeah, who do this time in September or May, whatever it is, who's leaving?
No, I think Trent will. Well, the two options will be. I think Van Dijk will stay, and I think the two options to leave will be Trent and Salah. But Salah will leave for different reasons. He might potentially think, last contract, Saudi Arabia. I can go be the king in Saudi. Like that's a different conversation because this is his last chance to go to his.
And the bread will be dumb. And the
bread will be crazy. The bread will be crazy, but I mean, to go somewhere where you're worshipped because that's his.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a win-win. It's hot. It's culturally not too far. You know what I'm saying?
That's his way of life, isn't it? Yeah, you know what I mean. So that's that. Whereas Trent, his situation is a bit different. He's a young player, like Liverpudlian, like the face of the club already. He knows he'll be captain. He knows he'll be one of the main players. So the fact that he's not signing is rocky periods because he already knows all these things already. So he could easily just say, "Yeah, I'm signing, man," and just give me 300 a week. But he doesn't want him because he wants to weigh up his options. That's clear. Even if he's re-signed, we had it with Van Persie and stuff like that, where the decision was: do we keep Van Persie for one more year and try and go for the league and get a league under our belt, or do we sell him? We chose to sell him, which is ultimately the wrong decision in the end because obviously Man United won the league the year after. So it's obviously the wrong decision. Whereas the difference is with Liverpool, they're in a good position now. Would they sell him now when they're in the title race, or knowing he wants to go? Even if he signs a pre-contract in January, would you still be like, yeah, you can still play for the club? The fans will start booing. It will unrest the whole.
Awkward, isn't it?
If he signs a pre-contract in because you have to remember Mbappe was leaving for a long time, and they didn't like him.
Unless like they're winning the league, they're far, they're clear, the vibes are up. So no,
it won't be up. It won't be up if they know Trent's leaving. It won't be up. It won't be.
Even if
they're not like that, they're not like that. They're diehard. They're not like that, bro. They're not going to be like.
Listen, Trent will
see if Trent does that.
He can't. At the end of the day, it's a madness for him. Like his house will get wrecked. It'll be violation after violation. Do you remember when Gerrard tried to go? All the Liverpool gangsters was at his door talking about his wife. It was all craziness. It was all nuts. And that's what transfer fee.
That's why I think another thing about Trent why he's not saying anything is because of these reasons. Like I feel like all of these things are part of it. Like he knows that it's Liverpool's just a bit of a different situation, man. He can't just be saying they will never let him be on that pitch again.
They live for football, innit, Liverpool. They live football. So like it'll be an untenable position for you to you're not leaving straight away. You're signing a pre-contract and you're staying at Liverpool until the what's it called? Summer. How's that gonna work?
And not only that as well. Sorry, Dean. Another thing as well that they will say is you should have got us some money. You're a product. You should have let us get you last. They'll say it was that type of stuff. Like you should be doing for what's the best for the club and stuff like that. They'll be doing all of that, even though they would have still been angry, even if he left anyway for 100 million. But
I think that happened just before. That happened before with McManaman.
He's leaving for free. Trent Alexander leaving for free is one of the worst.
The reason why it might be like the reason why they might look a bit different is because it's the club's fault. It's not his. If it was his fault, no, it's his. No,
brother, he run down. If he said he wants to leave, we could have sold him. If he said no matter what happened, I'm not signing a new contract. We could have sold him a couple of years ago.
No. Hold on a minute. But that's. It's not his fault. He has an option to leave. If the club didn't give a more of a harder like position in terms of we're going to give you a contract. You need to sign, else we're going to get rid of you in the summer. The rule number one is you don't leave it till January. That's rule number one.
I don't think it's been left. I don't think it's been left. I reckon
that's never the player's fault.
They've been negotiating for ages, man.
Yeah,
it doesn't want to
For me, big up Abs, by the way. Big up Abs for joining, yeah. But I'm gonna get Abs' opinion on this, yeah. Probably in the deep end. For me, yeah, it's not the player's fault if January comes through and you can leave for free. That can never for me be the player's fault. Unless Dean, yeah, unless you've heard Trent do a madness where he's like, you've heard reports saying he definitely wants to leave. He's moving mad. He doesn't care about the club. Do you think he doesn't care about the club? Do you think he wants to leave that badly?
No, but
exactly. If those two answers are no, then it has to be the Liverpool club's fault.
So what would Liverpool do that would make it not Liverpool's fault?
Oh, do you did to Elise? We're doing to.
What are you talking about Elise?
I don't want to get he's got African name. I don't want to get it wrong. I forgot his first name, but the youngster we have, we rate him really highly.
What, Rio?
He's not signing a contract, so we're just leaving him.
He's not contract. We're talking about Chelsea.
What?
Yeah, I'm giving you an example what we did to players.
No, but I'm saying, what if you're Liverpool now? I'm saying to you, what would you do that makes it not your fault?
Too late now. It's too late now.
No, but I'm saying before, all you can do is say, "Yo, do you want to sign? Let's negotiate." Innit? What?
No. You have to be a bit more strict, man.
Well, Chess. You got to understand if it's gone this far, yeah. You know they've been flirting with each other, yeah.
100%.
It's not just. It ain't just been Trent saying, "I'm not signing a contract." Obviously, they've been flirting. Otherwise, if he's not signing a contract, they'd have sold him. So, all right, cool. You're definitely not staying. So let's get some. You know, Liverpool owners already. Let's get some money.
No, I hear what you're saying.
So he's been flirting with them, saying, "Yeah, you know what? Let's negotiate end of the season. Let's do this." It's been all flirting. It has to be.
And even if he does sign, there'll be a lot of Liverpool fans not happy because he held the club to ransom. They won't be happy anyway. Yeah, because he'll get mad money, 400.
Nah, they won't care. Like Dean said, it's not their money.
Listen, you know what they need to do? The Liverpool need to do what they did with Stevie G when he was about to go Chelsea and just put up posters in front of his yard or whatever, or take videos of them burning the shirts and shit. Because you remember? That's why I said the first time, didn't it?
That's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be
you know,
crazy.
with the Trent thing, I'll be real with you. This is the thing with that I think a lot of football fans, it's not just a Liverpool fan, a lot of football fans don't understand, innit? You see, when Real Madrid come calling, they call once, and if you turn them down, they go and they're never coming back. They're never ever. This is Trent's calling to go to, all due respect, a significantly bigger club than Liverpool. Significantly. In fact, significantly bigger club than everyone on the planet. A club that consistently wins the major honours every single year, whether it's Champions League or La Liga. A club that regularly competes for the best players on the planet and tries to bring in the best players and shows that they're ambitious to keep going and elevating and keep trying to win. So I'm sorry, Liverpool, but like, they won the Champions League and signed Kylian Mbappe. You won the Champions League and signed Sepp van der Berg. That's the difference, in it. So why would anyone, unless there's some extreme loyalty, that remove emotion and shit, use just logic. Why would anyone choose to stay at Liverpool, Chelsea, Man United?
He's a scarce. He's a scarce. That's the difference.
I told you,
it's not as simple as that. It's not as simple as that. You could say that, but it's not the same. It's not. He's born and raised in the area. His family lives there. It's a way of living, bro. It's not this. Oh, you know what? Real Madrid's after me. It's not just that.
Yeah, but if this was
bare
true,
team, the bare players that's turned Real Madrid down. It's not this.
No, but
Dean, if this was true, yeah, you wouldn't be going for free.
We'll say they regret it.
No, but Abs, we're not deep in the big picture. I think economically, yeah, it's a win-win for everybody if he didn't go for free. Because I'll tell you why. PR-wise, we got money for him. So, guys, we lost him, but we got 100 M's. His personal, like you said, he's moving to Madrid. It's hot. Real Madrid, enough said. It's a win-win. Him leaving free is a lose-lose. You've got no money for him. His PR stinks, and he leaves anyway. That's what I'm telling you. It'd
be crazy for both. It'd be crazy for him and the club because it would just.
I think it's a case of.
It would just be so horrible.
Exactly. He's told them time he's not staying. If he was to sign now, I'll be surprised because he's
told Liverpool he's not staying.
I think he's told him he's not staying, but the PR has to be strong. The PR can't say
they would have sold him. They would have sold him.
Friend might be leaving.
No way.
I think
they would have sold him in the summer, bro.
Why would they do that then? Why would they not sell him?
Bro, that's my point. They should have pre-contracted. Like, what did you say, D? I think you said it earlier. It was the last stream with Saeed. Someone said you should have signed this up 2 years ago, a year ago. This is why they do the Elise thing, where you sign for a year, they can get money for you, then you can go do your thing. The issue is they didn't even do that. So even if he went last summer, he wouldn't have got that much piece for him. You would have got 100 M's for him.
We'd have got something from him. We'd have got at least 50, 60 million.
They would have got 100.
I don't have 100 a year left.
Listen, they'd have got
as well, so it's pure profit. They make 100 M's all in. It's not now. What's it called? It's not now. They paid money for him. Trent was an academy youth.
Oh yeah, to be fair, in terms of like the sell on, there was no. They didn't buy him.
By the way, what's it called? But listen, I think it's Dean, right? Yeah, sorry, nice to meet you, bro. But you see, when it comes to and you too, just. But you see, when it comes to what's it called? See, when it comes to the Trent thing, I get what you're saying about the Scouts thing, but if we look back in history, Steve McManaman was a Scout, so guess what happened? He went Real Madrid, and what did he win? He won a Champions League with the Galacticos. Obviously, Michael Owen it didn't quite work out for him, but there's a history of like Liverpool Academy graduates who were very good for their club, moving to another top team if it's Real Madrid.
McManaman was it was a different time because it was a very common thing where English players went out there and they didn't make it. McManaman was just on his thing where he was going to prove that he can make it, and McManaman was a different sort of player, man. Like Trent, for him to leave to go to Real Madrid, if it does go this way, it's not going to go. It's not going to end up good. It's not going to end up good, man.
No, but
he's got to move his whole family out, everything. It's going to be crazy.
No, but at the same time, bro, now, I'm gonna be honest, right? All of us work, right? All of us have careers. Now, I get. Sometimes you have to do what's best for your career as opposed to what's sentimental to you. Because I get it. Listen, he's one of you. He came through the setup. He's won everything there is to win at Liverpool. He's even captained the club on a few occasions. However, there's times where if you love something, you got to let go in it. And I can't lie. If I was in his position, I would have been trying to move to Madrid time ago.
Yeah, I'm not saying. See that what you're saying there. I'm not saying that. I'm saying for him, if he loved Liverpool, yeah, he'll try to get Liverpool a transfer fee. He wouldn't just leave on a free. It doesn't make no sense. Leave on a free. That's crazy.
So if you love this try and explain to me then what's going on then.
This is what you're saying.
Correct?
I reckon they're negotiating.
Why is the situation arisen like this though?
I reckon they've been negotiating for time, yeah. and then there's either a breaking point where they're going to get to, or the talk's going to break down. There's no way Liverpool say to themselves, you know what, cool, let him run down his contract. There's no way. What business would do that? These are real businessmen, not me and you, you know. Huh?
He played Liverpool then.
I'm not saying they played each other. I reckon they're both thinking they can get. I reckon Trent's playing hardball. He thinks he can get to a certain point, money wise and whatnot, and he can get captaincy. He can get this, whatever, all these stuff he's trying to tick off his contract here. Liverpool thinking, nah, he's a local boy. He'll finally sign at these. And I reckon it's getting to a certain point. At some point, he's going to say, no, forget, contract's done.
Yeah, but this comment here, that's a fair point. That's fair about from Dean. This comment doesn't make sense. Man, damn, these contracts take very long. I'm sure you understand how these things work. And he goes on to say he will sign. You know what the issue with this comment is? There's a little bit of naivety in this. Brother, we're a month and a half away from January. He can leave for free then. If he was going to sign...
I think he will sign. I think he will sign.
Dean's saying, what Dean's point is, it could come to a point where it's just before the January point he might sign, which could be true.
Yeah, I think he will.
And you can get the mad bag.
No,
but you're running it close, bro. And Liverpool haven't shown much ambition the last few years. So there's no reason for me to believe that to be true unless I see it.
Yeah, but they bought no one. For them not to buy no one, I'm thinking to myself, I'm trying to make logic how we haven't bought no you are.
I hate what you're doing. I hate you. Yeah, I hear you.
What?
No, I hear you.
I'm thinking they ain't bought no one, so I'm thinking you.
No, I'm agreeing with you. Yeah, I'm saying what you're saying makes sense. Yeah.
The thing with Liverpool used to be good at was they used to re-sign their stars quite quickly. Like, what was it? The summer after he came back, I think Virgil got a contract. Obviously, I know they ran it quite close with Salah, but they got him a new deal pretty quickly. Who else did they re-sign? I'm trying to remember. Another top star. Alisson got a new deal quite quickly as well. So what's it called? So generally, they're very good at re-signing players, which is odd as to where these three guys are in the last year of their contracts.
Yeah, it's crazy. I think it's nuts that our three main players are in there. But we can lose our three main players. These are our three main players that can leave for free. This is why I think they must have something planned where they're confident they're going to sign their contracts. Because no business, forget football as a, what business will let their free maintenance assets leave for free?
No,
that's 200 million sitting there.
That's why I'm questioning it, because it doesn't make sense so much that we have to try and think of logic behind it. But what if it is as bad as we think it is?
Then Liverpool are a mess. If it is that's
what I'm saying.
They all leave, we are a mess. But I can't see it because you would not let this happen. Any normal businessman would not let this happen.
I don't understand how this is
the only
bad.
person I can see leaving is Salah. That's the only reason. I can only see Salah leaving because he's most had an arrangement with them and said, all right, see this last contract out and you can leave for free. You've done a lot for us, yeah? You can go to your country. You're the Muslim guy. You go and get the bag. You've been a wonderful servant. You get me? That's the only person I can see. All right, fair enough. But Trent leaving like this, it's crazy. If Liverpool let him go like this, it's mad. It is crazy.
Nah, I'd be really poor, man. But also, everybody hit the like button. Abs in the building. His handle's right there, innit? Abs, if you've got a channel, put it in the private chat. Add it to the description so people can, on a playback, follow your thing or your Twitter. That's all you use. Famzone TV, easy as day. In description. Click on it. Subscribe. Go live most days. Jump on this channel. NAF. All that good stuff. Hooks your channel, etc. You can see the handle right there. You know what? Yeah, love Abs. I'll add that.
I'm going to subscribe to Abs talks with a lot of sense. It's very rare that you hear a young boy talk with that much logic.
Yeah, I'm not that young.
What about me?
Compared to us, you're young.
Look at the difference in Ches and Ab. Look.
Ches is young to me.
Ches is young, man. Ches is a young boy.
Wait, Abs, how old are you? I swear you're like 2-3.
What?
2-3.
2, yeah.
How old?
Yeah, 2. Yeah, I'm not that.
You see, I'm weird. I don't know everyone's ages, bro.
I've got kids older than that. That's mad. That's what kills it.
I know these things, man. Don't play with me.
Yeah, 2 in front of the 3. That's my age.
Come on, man. Allow it.
Yeah,
but anyway, all young, yeah. All young in this building. All young. Yeah. But anyway, let me ask. Let's go with Abs, yeah, because he's fresh in. Who do you think, yeah, Chelsea should sign? What position is the most key position for the January window in your opinion?
Abs, you a
Name me
Chelsea
one
fan?
position. Abs,
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Listen, well, there's a few things. Number one, I think a lot of people talk about who we need to sign, but there's a few questions about who needs to cut as well. So
Oh,
no.
I love to see it. I love this. Keep going.
No,
Keep going.
do you know what it is? Do you know what it is, right? So here's the thing, right? Because you see, a lot of people was talking about this whole Chelsea A team and B team thing. Now, let me let you in on a little secret, man. The whole A team versus B team. If we replaced all of the so-called B team players with academy youths, we'd probably still win all the Conference League games that we've won in it. If we just played every single player was from Cobham. The facts are, there's a lot of players that we currently have who I don't think are particularly necessary. Whether I like them or don't like them. So, for example, I have a soft spot for Joao Felix. I think there's something about him. I do think some people overrate him, but there's something about him which I like in it. However, he's not someone we needed. What Chelsea needed was a box nine, like a different option. So you know how, like, what's it called? You know how, like, I'm trying to think of a good way of explaining this.
Like a Tony, or like a Tony.
No, not even a Tony, because Tony does the link. I'm talking about a guy who's in the box, who's a real brute striker, who's gonna bully man, win headers, and just be about goals. Ironically, the guy who you just showed in the summer, Lukaku, low-key would have done a job there, but that thing, listen, that relationship was completely messed up. But you know, someone like that, innit? Someone who gives us presence in the box, because see, Jackson's good, but there's certain things that Jackson can't do, which someone else can specialize in, where even though they might not be as technically good as him, they're good at bullying centre-backs. They can win their headers. They have much better movement in and around the box. And when it comes to just scoring goals and just scoring every type of goal within the box, they can do that as opposed to Jackson. Whereas Jackson, you see, he always scores the same type of goal, either a counter-attack or one where he has mad space, or one where it's basically a tap-in, if you check his goal catalog, basically. So there's that. Another thing, I'm sorry, need a new keeper. I don't need to get into it. That Sanchez guy
stinks.
Listen, I've played keeper before for a while when I was younger, and trust me, even if I had a howler, it was never as bad as some of Sanchez's howlers. So that's another thing. A keeper badly needed. What's it called? Another midfielder. We need someone who can win some aerial duels. That's for sure. And also, you know, we need someone who like provides more of a physical presence, because I don't think we have enough physical presence in our midfield apart from Caicedo. And a centre back. It's pretty much it. Listen, the PMP of this Chelsea team is lacking, and that's what's going to stop us. Because I think technically Chelsea can compete with anyone in it, like on a technical level. But where we get beaten by the better teams like Liverpool, like what's it called? Like Man City, actually a bad example. Like Arsenal, these teams, they've got like 11. Like Liverpool have Ryan and then 4 bodyguards behind them in Virgil and Konate and shit. And the same with Man City when they got Rodri, they got Diaz and Ake and all these guys behind them in it. So that's our issue. We lack a lot of pace and power. And I feel like if we're going to level up, it's been the Premier League and Champions League, and try to get back to that level. That's what we need to go get in it.
What's Chess doing? Sleeping? Was he? This guy is in his own world.
Nah, I was listening.
Yeah,
I'll speak with Abs on our chat. So I give him. You just said, it's a shame because
buy more players. You're gonna buy more players. That's crazy.
Well, like, that's what Abs is alluding to. But Abs is a more like, can we put this, but more straight talking in terms of like, he doesn't really care about the semantics about who we sign, how much you sign them for. He will say if he doesn't rate someone, like you just said, which I agree with. The only thing I would say is that I wouldn't mind still having Felix in the team and having a striker, which is obviously more complicated now because how many attackers do you need? But everything he says is facts. I don't rate Balashile. I don't rate Disasi. I don't rate Sanchez. Like Casadei shouldn't be here. It should be Andrew Santos in the team. He should be gone. But at the same time, they're easily rectifiable mistakes. So they're very easy to rectify. Like getting rid of Disasi shouldn't be an issue. Getting rid of Balashile shouldn't be an issue. There's always going to be a company who wants to buy our prospect players, potential players, you see. So there's always going to be someone in the market who'll buy them.
It's about the prospects, bro. We need to, what's it called? There's some dross that we need to shut in it. There is some dross that we need to get rid of. Now, I'm going to be honest, right? For as good as what's his name, as good as Levi Cole has been this season, and he has been good. You see when you look at Liverpool's team, you look at Virgil and Konate. Strikers are running scared from them. They're not trying to face them too. They're running shook because there's like, how do I say this without trying? There's a what, as I keep saying, Chelsea need more physical presence because listen, I'll be honest, right? Wesley Fofana is one of my centre backs. My man here has Saliba as one of his. Attackers are not running towards Saliba. They're trying to find ways around him. They're shook of him. Attackers are not running towards Virgil. They're shook of him. We don't have that. Guys, look at our defense and be like, these are two joke,
man. Yeah, you just sort that out, man. But the thing is, you went for young, inexperienced players, man. So
that's the problem with Chelsea. That they've decided that they're going to go for the young stuff. So you got a decision to make. You either go, we want players to come in now that are ready now, and then go for the league right now, or you say let's put our faith in guys that we think can get there. The fact that you've gone for Colwill, Fofana, having Gusto and people like that, that's already your backline sorted for the next 7 years in their head. So you're not going to buy centre backs to replace those. So you have to get used to Fofana and Colwill being your first choice centre backs for the next 3 years minimum.
No, but it's not about age, bro. I promise you, it's not. Because listen, how old was what's my man's name? How old was I'm trying to think of someone, because even if you look at Arsenal. Arsenal bought Saliba when he was a baby, basically. Like he was 18 or whatever. He come in 21. It's about the presence, the presence that you bring. There's a certain physical presence that you get with centre back, midfielders, strikers that you don't really get from certain other ones. Now, Fofana, you can bully Fofana off the ball. You can't bully Saliba off the ball.
But you're saying it's not about age, but it is about age, because the difference is with Saliba is when we bought Saliba, everyone thought we bought the wrong centre back. That's the point I'm making. Everyone said, we should have got Fofana from St. Etienne. We shouldn't have got Saliba. So we went and bought a player that everyone didn't think we're ready yet. And then he went on loan, then he proved he was ready. So we bought a superstar, but it's a gem of a signing. It's different. We found someone that was a gem. It's not every day we went and got an older guard that was 23 years old, captain 15 material. That's a gem of a signing. It's not the same as having a Fofana that we've seen at Leicester with injuries, or having a Colwill that we've seen grow up in the Premier League. It's not the same thing. You bought Fofana and Colwill because you thought that you're going to grow into it. It's different. It's not the same as Saliba wasn't. It's not like we bought Saliba and said, yeah, he's ready. We loaned him out before. We didn't know that he would. We can't say, yeah, we didn't know. I mean, Arteta could say maybe he would have known, because that's the whole reason why we kind of signed him. But we stumbled across it almost.
I would say as well, though, Fofana's at the same level as Saliba.
No, but when they were at St. Etienne, Fofana was better.
Fofana was ahead. I agree with you. Yeah, I agree with you. I was gonna say this year. I agree with you that when they played together in France, they were rated, and Fofana was probably rated a bit higher. So I still rate Fofana highly. Like, they're Premier League centre backs, they're cold. They're playing for top clubs. They're not bad players. But what I would say is this: Saliba and Gabriel have had the luxury of playing in the same system for 2-3 years. Which helps. I don't
even think it's that, Chiz. I think see what you got to do with your signings. I think you've got to give them time to grow into what you bought them for.
See, you get my point. That's just what I mean. Yes, why I mentioned that is to say that these men have already played together for literally 11 games. Literally, they haven't had a run. It's their first time ever being a partnership. Ever.
Yeah.
So for me,
you got to give it time.
I'm not going to keep it too much and go, oh my days, they're horrid. They're so weak. 1, Cole was 21. 2, Fofana's quite young, I think 23, 22. Like, I expect a certain level, but I'm not expecting him to be the best centre backs in the league level. No, but I expect him to be a certain level because he's playing for my football club.
Yeah, but when you compare him to Saliba, you're comparing him to a guy that's 22 years old. That's one of the best centre backs in the world already.
Exactly. That's a
very,
high
very, very rare.
No,
how many players are in the world?
You might as well compare him to Van Dijk.
No, but the thing is, I wasn't comparing about.
He wants presence. He wants players with presence.
It wasn't so much. It was like it was more the whole. It wasn't about so much. Yes, obviously, colleagues important. It was about the fact it's a certain level of presence. That's what we're talking. Physical presence. We lacked physicality in our team. As I said, technically Chelsea can compete with any. Forgetting
Yeah,
England.
but what I'm saying is that was a plan. And the reason why that was a plan, because in your team you had the Thiago Silva, you got this Sassy, you have Badiashile. These guys are big, strong guys. That's a plan to say.
What Badiashile, big strong guy. Have you seen him?
He ain't tiny,
He's
is
a
he?
monster. He's a
Bro,
monster.
6'4", bro.
Listen.
What's he talking
As-
about?
Big
Big
foot.
guy.
I don't know what he's
He's a
talking about.
monster.
He's a big guy.
No, bro. Listen, trust me.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe you're talking about someone else because I'm not talking
No,
about.
no, no, no. You caught him out just because he conflated his arguments. Because one minute he said it's not about the quality, it's more about the presence. But Sassie's presence, not the quality.
No. Listen.
my point.
No. Obviously, there has to be a base level of quality. But
Exactly,
Badiashile, I saw Badiashile get run through like he's a little kid. He got pushed off the ball like this. Pew! Not that any little man can push him off the ball.
Yeah, but
I don't think
you're asking for the perfect centre back, is what I'm saying.
I'm not asking for the perfect centre back. I'm asking.
You're asking for a young centre back that can't be pushed off the ball, that is good at ball playing. You're asking for Van Dijk now.
Let me ask Abs a question.
No. Number one.
Abs, how many centre backs in the league would you take at our club? Genuine question.
There's loads, but
okay, forget Liverpool and forget City and Arsenal because we're talking about them. So outside the top 3 clubs right now in the league, who are you taking? Honestly,
no, bro. First, listen. If I had it my way, I would have. I know he's injured right now. I would have had Lenny Yoro at Chelsea all day, every day, all day. And by the way,
isn't that another like? Would you say he's strong? Would you say he's got presence?
It's not a youngster with no presence.
You know it is. You know it is. Here's the thing, right? So I didn't.
Doesn't that go against your argument?
No, because I didn't mention age. I never mentioned age. I never mentioned that they had to be perfect ball players. I simply said, bring me presence. So, for example, Rano just said Murillo. No, Murillo does not bring me presence. Lenny Yoro will bring me presence. He will actually bring me presence.
He's tiny.
I don't think
is Euro bigger than isn't Euro?
Imagine Euro and Cole next to each They're both skinny, innit?
Isn't Euro smaller than Fofana?
They're the same.
He is.
6'5".
No, it's not.
You've got this Sassy there.
He's not. He's slight. He's not.
He's slim. He's proper slim, innit?
You've got this Sassy though.
Wait, Abs. Murillo's a unit. Have you seen Murillo? Murillo's a unit, by the way. He's a big guy.
No, but you have this Sassy. You got this Sassy there. No, but you're saying he's crap, but that's not the point you're making. You're saying you want someone with presence, and I'm saying to you,
presence, but obviously they had. Okay, right. Let me just clarify so there's no confusion in it. Presence. You
want the perfect centre back. That's what you're saying.
No, I don't want the perfect centre. Because if I wanted the perfect centre back, I'd say bring me Virgil. That's not what I'm asking for.
This guy's a big guy. Why is he not a big guy?
Murillo and Milenkovic are both strong guys.
They're both strong, I lie.
No, this guy's not tall. He's saying he's
but what I'm saying is he's comparing Saliba with with Fofana, and a lot of the time Saliba's defending isn't about his strength; it's about his reading of the game. That's what Saliba does before anything. Saliba doesn't very rarely does he have to use his strength. Okay, that's a Gabriel thing. Gabriel's more the strength.
Listen, Gabriel's another one. Gabriel's a fantastic centre back. Fantastic. Yeah,
but we found Gabriel in the Brazilian league. It's a gem. That's what I'm saying. We found gems that are rare breeds. Like that's what you're saying.
Did Gabriel come from the French league?
Yeah, he was at Lille.
Yeah, he was at Lille. Sorry, yeah. But what I'm saying is, he's a Brazilian, like a guy that people didn't really know, kind of thing like that. That's because the editor.
Yeah, he wasn't rated like that. I agree with you. He was scouted.
He wasn't rated for time, but I saw the vision with Gabriel because what's it called? He's one of those guys who he enjoys defending in it. Like the thing is, there's a lot of centre backs nowadays who are more interested in like ball playing and all that shit. I like defenders who defend first, and that's why. You've not heard me cost Fofana for his ball playing ability. I don't care about that. I want a centre back who brings presence, number one, so they can't get barged off the ball, and actually enjoys defending. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about someone who's and I'm not talking about someone like I don't know, who's seen as a ball playing centre. I'm trying to think of one.
But you said you want Lenny Yoro.
Yeah, and Lenny Yoro is one of them guys who enjoys defending. If you watched him last year, his whole thing, the reason why he was rated is because he's a very good defender.
I'm ball player.
So you're telling me Cole doesn't have those traits? Because I swear he does.
Cole's slow, man. Have you seen him run backwards?
But now you
No, but
keep moving the
you're
goalposts.
changing your you keep changing your
keep
attributes.
changing
Bro.
it.
1 minute
No,
is
because when I
slow.
He
say
wants the
it's
perfect
then
centre back.
it's
He wants the
That's
perfect
what I
centre
said.
back.
no,
Then
the
it-
initial, no,
What's your
Yeah.
main point? What's your main thing?
He
you're
wants
You
looking
want a
for?
strength.
22-year-old Virgil.
Yeah,
no,
basically.
Euro is not the
22-year-old Virgil. I promise
Euros might be tall and thing, but he's not big. But then you said Cole's slow, but he's tall as well. Bro, he needs to be consistent with what we're trying to say.
when I say physicality, let me explain to you what. Okay, because physicality.
You mean
is a bit
aura,
vague.
innit? Aura.
Aura.
Vibes.
Listen, first of all,
22-year-old
lava.
Virgil. That's what it is.
No. First of all, lava, and second of all, you see when man are talking about what's it called? When man are saying physicality, what I mean is someone who's quick, who doesn't get bullied off the ball, sorry, not slow, and also brings like a bit of presence, like someone who can win a header because this
Everyone's looking for this. That's what everyone's looking for. Everyone's looking
no,
for
no,
what
no,
you're
no, because
describing.
because if I asked for the perfect centre back, I had to someone who has all the physical attributes and all the technical attributes. I could not care less about the technical attributes. I just want the physical attributes.
You
No,
know,
you
you
need
definitely do. You definitely do.
You need
No,
to.
at the minute-
Your team is based around right now. Your team is based around those triangles and those playing out. You need a centre back that plays football. You
No,
might need that before you need someone that just heads the ball out.
No. But bro, listen. But the thing is,
Unless you want Maresca to change his way of playing.
no, that's not what I'm saying. I already said to you. What's one of the first things I said? Technically, we are already as good as any other team in England and maybe even Europe. There's probably there's maybe 2-3 teams that are better than us in it. Technically, where we lack and where our ceiling is capped and why we will not compete for anything major is because physically, compared to the top teams, we are atrocious. And that's something that needs improvement badly. Starting with centre back. Another one is midfield.
I agree with
Another
Abs
thing is, and up
If
top,
you take Fofana or Cole out now, you're starting again. If you take Fofana or Cole out now, then you're starting again. Like for you to decide that you're going to take one of those two out, that's why you put those two there, because they're too young. They've got all the attributes that you're talking about. They're both fairly strong. They're both fairly quick. They're both good on the ball. They're both fairly okay in the air. That's the whole point of building these two youngsters. You're saying you want someone else to come in that is basically better than them now.
No, but you know what? The only thing I'd say is what's it called? Fofana isn't great on the ball, but that's not that important. And Cole also isn't quick like that. You're right, though. They do complement each other in terms of the attributes. Like Fofana is very much the more aggressive centre back, and Cole's like the calm presence out of those two, innit? But the thing is, I personally believe that if you're going to make this Cole thing work, you need a better partner for a minute. Now, I don't think Fofana, in terms of his attributes and what he can bring, I don't think there's other guys we can't replace him with.
So we're getting somewhere now. See, now I was just agreeing with me where most people, Dean and D, they would actually don't mind Cole staying. It's more the right centre back they don't mind upgrading.
So you basically want to replace Fofana. That's basically what you're getting at.
That's my point, D. That's what people allude to, but they don't want. Basically, the issue is Fofana's not done anything wrong for everyone to want him out. But at the same time, people still want to upgrade. Does that make sense? So,
who do you want then? Who do you want?
For example, if someone said to most Chelsea fans, you could take Van Dijk for free, they're going to take it regardless because Van Dijk's elite. If someone said you're going to take Euro over Fofana, it would be a bit more of a debate because they don't really mind Fofana in the team, but Euro's got that potential. Like, Abs might be like, nah, Euro's got more potential. He's taller.
We don't know yet. He hasn't.
We don't know that. That's what I'm saying. So the only reason why I wouldn't Fofana out is because you have to guarantee me a centre back like Van Dijk level or lower because Van Dijk's elite, but a good centre back in the league that will come in and guarantee me he's going to be better than Fofana. I can't name you.
That's what you're saying, Chess, to that is what my point is then is what you're changing, what you're trying to build, because your whole point was to build with youngsters. That's the whole point. That's saying
a youngster that has the attributes Abs is talking about. I can't name when he plays.
Well, you got
I can't name. Abs can't even name me 5
everyone's
players.
Everyone's looking for them.
There ain't none. There ain't none.
That's my point. That's my point.
There's one
looking for the perfect
not many. That's what Abs is saying. What he's saying. I'm like, bro, like in the market right now, how many players are better than Fofana in the league? I can't even tell you.
Who said? But since when was football limited to just the Premier League? There's the whole world.
Forget the league. Yeah. You might be right about other leagues, but Premier League tax.
He needs to say who. He needs to say who then.
Okay, for example, listen. I obviously I wanted Euro. However, what's it called? There's another guy who just come out of, who's still at Sporting, by the way, who I'd happily bring. Usman Diamonde. If you've heard of him.
I've heard of him.
Diamonde, like he makes bare errors.
Nah, he's got something about him. Even what's his name? Listen,
Abs wants to say PMP. Pause.
No.
Diamonde makes like he's one of them guys. The way they play, he's
Abs
one of them
speaking
guys.
about that FIFA thing, that pace.
It's
and
not
that,
even
that
it's
shoulder
not
barge.
even a FIFA thing. It's
a FIFA thing.
It's not a FIFA thing because I'm not playing FIFA since.
No. Dean, what I mean, you know, in FIFA, yeah, if you have like a solid partnership at the back, like someone who's pacey, like if you know,
do you know how many errors Diamonde makes? I don't think he watches him that much because Diamonde makes errors galore.
Diamonde, listen, I know Diamonde has a few errors in him, but
a few errors.
In general, he's been good. Now he gets ratings for a reason. There's another one who, because I've watched La Liga. There's what's his name? I forgot his first. Christian Mosquera at Valencia. He's someone I'd take happily. I don't know if you've heard of him. There's listen. I know he unfortunately got injured. I would have taken Gleison Bremer, but he's injured now, so we can't really take him. And we've got too many issues with injuries recently. So yeah. I'm also who's the guy who just signed a contract with Inter? Bissek. Bissek is someone I would have taken.
Before all of this stuff, it was all the Upper Meccano's and all them guys. Remember that when you went, then he was meant to be the perfect centre back, and then all of a sudden people see him at the top level and realize, hold on, you're just error prone. You're a good centre back, but you're error prone. Remember all of the when Upper Meccano, are these guys better than Upper Meccano? I doubt they are.
Bro, like I've just got a good point, but I think the issue with the Chelsea conceding goals has been Sanchez more than anything. He's the one who single-handedly. We don't even need to speak about him because everyone here on the panel knows he needs to go. Everyone in the world, but I'm just saying, like, he single-handedly gave Arsenal a point. He single-handedly gave Man United a point.
No,
and Liverpool.
No. You want to know where that's far from the
truth? So can I not argue to Abs' point that a goalkeeper being in that team would grow confidence for the two centre backs and create a better triangle?
Oh yeah, definitely.
You need a better goalkeeper, man. Your goalkeeper.
No, we need a much better. Yes, but the thing is,
because Dean, was it Fofana and Colwell's fault? Yeah, that Sanchez came out and took out Højlund. Is it Colwell and Fofana's fault?
Oh yeah, it was. It was partly Fofana's fault. Yes, it was because
go watch the Fofana missed. No, wait, hold on, Abs. You know, in games, yeah, for Saliba's made mistakes, right? But guess who bails them out?
I know.
Right. That's how it works. Your centre backs don't make no mistakes, and it's all perfect. And the goalkeeper does nothing. They work in tandem, innit? They work together as a unit. So, for example, one sec. I'll give you an example. One sec, Abs. D&D will watch the game objectively. So that's why I'm using them as the ones who can see it from their point of view. Would you say that the Arsenal goal conceded was Fofana and Colwell's fault? Cole, by the way, was just about offside. So you could say yes. But is it their fault Sanchez leaves the near post wide open?
Near post goal.
It depends on how far you're trying to dissect it. I mean, as a Chelsea fan, you'll be looking at us where we're playing offside on the goal on the area, and then Cole, who's a little bit deeper and stuff like that. But if you're talking about as a whole, it's brilliant from Odegaard, and like things are going to happen. Players are yard behind.
But hear this, Ches. I get where you're coming from, but there's a small problem. Number one, okay, I just want to add a little disclaimer just to make sure that I don't want people to think I'm defending Sanchez. Sanchez is the worst the second or joint worst goalkeeper I've seen who starts regularly. So guys like Ross Turnbull and Hilario, I'm sure I managed a little bit with them. They don't count in it. They don't count. I'm talking about guys like Kepa, Sanchez. These guys are the worst keepers I've seen. However, there have been games, such as the Nottingham Forest game, where they had multiple chances because of terrible defending from Enzo or terrible defending from Fofana, where Sanchez has pulled off worldy saves. Or, for example, against Bournemouth, the penalty wasn't even his fault. It was a horrible back pass where he was basically left in a position where he can't do much wrong. Against Man United, Fofana missed the header. Against Arsenal, guess who lost the ball to begin with? It was Lavia. Lavia got bullied off the ball like a little kid. And then after that, it was just, he was in so much space that I know it's near post, but when you're in that much space, it's very difficult to just blame it all on the keeper. Sanchez is shit. Yes, he needs to get gone. However, there's issues in front of Sanchez on top of him as well that need to be solved as well. It's not just Sanchez.
Yeah, the main issue that you got to solve is more the Lavia Caicedo partnership, because when Lavia is there, he's a young boy, he's 19, 20 years old. When he's there, as good as he is on the ball, the off the ball aspect is not as strong. That's the main issue that you've got to solve, because Caicedo's doing way too much.
That's why I said, bro.
It's as simple as that.
That's another thing. That's why I said we need to improve our physicality at centre back, in midfield, and up top. Because another thing is, you see Neto and you would have seen it when we played you. Look how many times Neto wanted to cross the ball into the box, but he couldn't. There was no one who was going to win a header. That's another big issue. The man tell me, oh, we've got all these amazing attackers, and don't get twisted. On paper, they're good players. They're not rubbish players. They are Nkunku, Felix, but not so much Sancho. I think I don't rate him. But these other guys, they're good players, innit? Unfortunately, it's a mishmash of terrible squad building where you have a bunch of guys who don't really work together, innit? So we don't have a proper nine. We don't have we don't have a left winger who, in my opinion, is of the acceptable level that we want to get to. I don't really so that's this is what I'm saying. There's issues with squad building and in terms of certain areas where we're lacking. Like physically, Chelsea are a disaster. All you need to do to beat us is rough us up. Pause.
I feel like that's because you decided to go the way of playing football. I think you're underestimating what you tried to do. I feel like you had strength before. You had strength before. You was always a dominant strength team. That was your thing. Everyone was 6'5".
With young players, you can have physicality with young players because Arsenal built their team. You can.
What he's saying is you don't need to neglect the physical attributes. No one's saying don't bring in players who are big. Chelsea have a height issue. That's why I want a striker too. And I would love a centre back who's to replace the Sars team by this year because they're poor. But what he's saying is, when you look at Man City's team, they don't have overly physical players. Other than a few, you could maybe name Ederson, Rodri in their spine, Diaz, Haaland, 4 players. But other than that, the team's not. It's not like Arsenal's team. Are 6'3" everywhere, big guys, marauding guys, physical, strong. Their team is very technical. So it depends how you want to play football.
And not only that as well.
We're trying to go more.
If you wanted to actually really get real physical, you'd have to take out players in your team that everyone accepts are playing really high level. Like Cucurella, you want to get a more physical left back, Cucurella comes out. Palmer's not as physical, he would have to come out. Neto's not as physical, he would have to come out. You're taking out players that are playing well.
No, it's not just because the thing is, but it's a balance of where I said I don't listen. I don't.
Yeah, but Arsenal's backline is Ben White, Gabriel, Saliba, and before that, sometimes we play Tomiyasu. That's a 6 foot plus backline.
That's fine. We can do.
Yours is Gusto, Fofana, Colwill, and Cucurella. It's a lot shorter. Do you get my point?
But my point is, that's fine. That's not a problem. And listen, I don't think Palmer necessarily needs replacing. I just feel like I feel like he needs to adapt to this new role. But also, you can because you know what you can get from him. And Cucurella has played very, very well recently. I'm not gonna try tarnish his name, but if it means we can get someone who provides more of a presence, so be it. Not a problem.
What, instead of Palmer?
No, not Palmer. Cucurella.
Yeah, but Cucurella is one of the best left backs in the world right now. No one even thinks about replacing him.
No, I know, but you're not getting what I'm saying. I'm saying if we was to bring in more physicality in the team and it meant someone else comes in and he is a better player for us than Cucurella, that's not a problem. You have to understand, I'm not attached to these players like that. If it means we progress and get better as a team, I don't mind certain guys being replaced.
I get what you're saying. Yeah,
but my thing is, that's towards. Oh yeah, sorry, you on?
No, go on.
I was gonna say that's towards how you want the team to be, but the club wants it a bit different. And the thing is, I backed the squad building from day one because I've kind of seen what they want from the team. For example, someone put in the chat, Vega is extremely tall and extremely physical. So they are, and he plays left back, ironically. But guess what? Because he's not a 7 out of 10, Abs very fairly can say he's not at the level yet. But he's a player who could develop into that level, no? So the club are addressing the issues we're talking about, Abs. I just think that because they've made a few high-profile mistakes in big games, is very sore in our minds, so we kind of want it out immediately. But at the same time, I don't think it will take high quality players to adapt to a system and perform at a certain level. I don't think it will take another 20 games to see Cole and Farner work. I might be wrong, and I might sit here and we conceded a lot of goals, and I might say we need centre backs. But at the moment in time, I don't think they're doing that badly. I think it's more Sanchez, honestly. And that's not me scapegoating Sanchez because no one rates him.
No, listen, no
one rates him.
Chez, what I even told you, it's not me trying to defend Sanchez. It's me saying that replacing Sanchez is step one, because if you replace him, it will be one of the happiest days I've had in terms of Chelsea in a while. Replacing Sanchez, I'll be over the moon. However, replacing Sanchez does not solve 60% of the issues like where everyone thinks. It probably solves around 40%. On the pitch, by the way, because there's still other issues on the pitch that need to be ironed out.
I get what you're saying.
I hear what you're saying, because if it was me, I wouldn't want Fofana in my team. Me personally, I don't like my centre backs not being 6'3" plus. I need my centre backs to have the attributes as a centre back first. Forget the ball playing and that. I need them to be able to defend first, win headers, be physical. Then if you can play football, we can work on that. First, we'll have the physical attributes as my centre backs. See my centre backs right now, Virgil, Konate, like your centre backs, Saliba, Gabriel. They need to be that sort of shape, that sort of size, that sort of physicality first. Then if you could add the football skills to it, yeah. I could, like, Fofana to me, I hear what he's saying. I wouldn't want someone that's like, what is he, 5'9"? What is he, 6 foot? Fofana,
he's 6'1".
Yeah, all that ball going over his head. I need a centre back to be a centre back first.
We joked about this the other day, though. It's so funny.
But ball playing will come secondary.
Just you see the way he was jumping up for that ball. He's too short.
That's too short. I can't.
But you know what? Just don't jump. Don't jump.
That's crazy.
Like an idiot.
Just turn and run. Turn and run towards the ball. Don't
just turn around and even slip if you have to. Don't jump.
We all knew you. We all knew you were going to get that. You're crazy. From that, I knew he was short, but that made him look mad short. That jump. That was crazy. But yeah, I hear what he's saying. With his physicality, I need my centre backs to be like overpowering. That's what I look for in a centre back. Yeah, I would hate to have Chelsea centre backs as my centre backs. To me, they're too soft.
Well, don't be disrespectful, man. Come on.
I'm just being honest, bro. I'm just being honest.
You're losing BVD soon, yeah. Don't get too comfortable in that.
That's
chair.
Fine. That's
We're
fine.
losing BVD soon, yeah.
Listen, Colwell's not aggressive enough for me. Yeah, right. Fofana, I've never rated him. I'm not saying he's not a good player, but that's not a player I would ever want to buy. Never. As a centre back, I would never want him. Like, my centre back needs to be at least 6'2", 6'3", 6'4". That's what I need as my centre back. You get me? Or be aggressive. Like, I don't like what's it? Man United's centre back. What's his name? Martinez. I can't have a centre back like that. He's too short. I can't like. There's things you need to be the centre back. Man. Need to have some presence. Like he said, I hear what he's saying. Like,
I hear it. I can't lie. I hear him. But yeah, what's it called? Let's go to Arsenal. So we've addressed Chelsea. I mean, I can agree we need a centre back. Oh, wait, just very briefly, is there any other positions other than centre back and goalkeeper you'd definitely look for in January, not summer, January?
All get done in Jan, but centre back, but in fact, not even a keeper. I'll go 9.
Actually, I've got to try that quickly, yeah.
Lovely.
I love my balls, dude.
I'll go 9 and centre back. That's what I'll go for. Yeah, big up, bro. Striker and centre back. That's what I'll go for.
Okay.
Striker.
I think that's fair.
You're another striker.
Yeah, striker for sure, man.
I'm talking about an actual 9 who provides box presence as well. Because you see what I was talking about, the centre backs not being a presence in terms of being able to physically deal with most strikers. We don't have a 9 who can physically deal with most centre backs. In both ends of the pitch, there's a problem. Do you get what I'm saying?
So all the players that Chelsea have brought over the years, are they what we're saying? They're not worked out, or they're not of the level you want? Because Chelsea's been known for the last few years as a team that's bought a lot of players.
You're
So what we're
right.
saying,
But
yeah,
it's not just about bang, it's about bang right. Because, for example, this is
I
why I
know.
said the thing is, spending loads of money does not mean you built a good squad. Because I'll give you an example. Because you know a perfect example is look at Real Madrid, for example. Now, Real Madrid before this season, everyone was saying, "I Mbappe, Vinny, Rodrigo. Let's see what they do." And guess what? And you're seeing the problem.
Stinks.
You're seeing the problem. And by the way, not a single one of them does not start for us. Rodrigo starts for Chelsea and Liverpool. What's his name? Mbappe probably starts for. All of them start for every team in the world. The problem is you see the lack of balance and cohesion, as well as the fact that they didn't probably replace Toni Kroos, and now you're seeing a problem. Good squad building means that there's a balance of players within the team where you don't need 11 superstars, just need 11 players and not 11, 15, 16 players who you know you can rely on to do a job for you in that specific team. So when you look at Chelsea, there's lots of talented individuals who unfortunately they're missing puzzle pieces to different puzzles. They shouldn't be part of our puzzle. So for example, Felix, I like Felix. I think Felix is good, but he's not, he's not the puzzle piece we needed.
Fair enough. So yeah, it's just goalkeeper, striker, centre back. I think most people agree with you. Dean, for you, top of the league as it stands.
We need a proper CDM. Huh?
CDM. Yeah, sorry, go on.
We need proper CDM. We mostly need another centre back. I would see because of my owners. I'll be happy with just that for now. We need a couple more positions, but I know I'm asking for too much. Furthermore, just give me a CDM. Just give me a CDM. I'll be happy because I know we're not going to get certain things. So there's no point me even dreaming of it. So give me a midfielder.
And contract renewals.
Yeah, contract renewals. Yeah, for real. And a CDM. And I'm happy. You get me? Because our owners ain't going to go out there and spend money. You've nicked two of our midfielders we wanted. So
speak.
Definitely, Kai. Your midfield should be our midfield right now because Caicedo and Lavia should be playing for Liverpool right now. But our owners went in half-heartedly and too late. Like I'm not even saying that because they pissed me off. You get me? If Caicedo was at Liverpool now, we'll be cooking. Caicedo, Gravy, and McAllister. It would have been curtains for the rest of it would have been curtains for everyone. Nah.
Dean, what do you think of what's his name? What do you think of Szoboszlai and Nunes? Them two in particular.
Szoboszlai stinks, man. I can't see him. He's just working. Don't get me wrong, he's working hard, but that's not what we bought you for. We bought you for a number 10 role, get us goals and assists. The quality is not there, so you're just working hard. That's just a normal football player. That's the basics you're doing. Like he's not doing nothing that no other footballer can do. So yeah, man. Szoboszlai, I'm not rating him. Nunes this season has been better than he's been for a little while. He's just not consistent. You can't rely on Nunes to score you goals. You get me? So
I feel like Liverpool. I don't know. I don't want to call you guys. I think you're on a hot streak right now, but I would not be surprised if it kind of tails off. I know Dean doesn't want to hear that. I know.
Listen. I
don't know what it is about your team. Your team is just very good because of Salah, and he's very
efficient. No, we're efficient.
Yeah,
our team's efficient. We do the bare minimum.
Yeah, and the thing is,
we win games in moments.
Moments exactly. Because you won the Champions League games as well, Dean. No one could really say anything. It was just Premier League, and you're doing poorly in the Champions League. People have more of an argument, but. Yeah, because you're doing well in both.
Like I said, we're efficient. We don't like this manager said to us.
Innit?
Yeah, the manager said, you know what, you don't have to waste all in it. That's what Klopp was doing. We just vroom back, forward. This manager said, you know what, don't worry about winning the ball so far up the pitch. Get back in shape, conserve your energy. Let's go. This is what's helped Konate, because Konate was injury prone up until this season. Like injury prone. Every other game he was injured because he's doing too much up and down running. Nah, he's still doing the chasing back, but nah, it's more like measured. And that's what our manager's done. Like he just stopped all this back and forth football. Don't need to win the ball so far up. Like, get back in shape. We'll win it as a team, and then we'll go forward. It's a bit more boring, a bit more pragmatic, but we're not conceding goals like we did under Klopp. Like, we're not getting caught out every second.
Transitions as well.
Yeah, because we're getting, that's what's happening, because we're trying to win the ball so far up, we're out of shape, and then people are counting us, letting in goals. But now we're getting our shape back, and then we're building again. That's the one thing I can say about Liverpool this season. So yeah, man, can't complain.
Yeah, someone said here, Nathan, it's a good comment to be fair. Our sporting director was responsible for building a squad poorly, despite often identifying the right players. We had that Trevor Farnham who could have been helpful. That's a good point, man. Like they're halfway there, but like they're not identifying the right players.
Listen,
and the ones they do,
that draws Meaty, by the way. Don't include him.
No. In terms of like he's saying the profile of the player is good, but not the right execution.
Oh no, I know the profile. For example, this is why you see this is the problem, right? And in a way, I'm gonna sound mad hypocritical. Sometimes fans are donuts because you remember last year everyone was turning their noses up at Duran.
Yeah, like, bro. Everyone wants. Oh, I'd find at me in chats going, Ches, look at your club, they're a mess. This guy scored no goals. You know all those titles I was just saying, like, how would Chelsea relying on how old is he? Like 20-year-old striker when they needed And now look, now he's worth at least 80 million?
No, but you know it's with Duran. Duran was listen. I won't sit here and lie to you. You see when clubs scout players and they bring up someone random, you get linked to them. It's never a thing of okay, he's the dream player I'd want, because everyone knows the striker that I'd want to go grab, innit? Nah, personally, I wanted Ozyman. Ozyman that's my guy. I wanted Ozyman. But at the same time, I know listen, I live in the real world, innit? It's not a case of drop 100 M's there, 100 M's there, and you can get what you want. So I looked at what Duran brings. He's very good at ball striking, very good. Bring him, man.
No, fact. People told that Samu, Duran, and Cisco scoring goals and Chelsea linked to all three. This is the thing, man. Don't listen to people online who sit behind screens and just tell you what they don't even know. Just read the reports, watch the play yourself. Just watch games. A lot of people will tell you. Another Dean, it's so funny. Samu again, I'm ordered on Before in the summertime, I was on holiday. I remember just tuning in on my own, chilling, whatever. Samu, who's that? He's rubbish. And now look.
He destroyed me.
And no, but Chez, I'll be real. I don't think Samu ever really wanted to come like that. To just be
no. But irrespective of whether he wanted to come or not, my point is that like
he is a handful.
The point is he's a different kind of striker. Even if you don't rate, for example, you might not rate him as like top 4 players to scout. But at the end of the day, if he's effective, he's big, he's different. That's the kind of physical player. Abdul's like, some fans are like,
a monster. I would have him at Liverpool all day. He's a monster.
He's different. He's playing different. Doesn't mean he's going to be like. You can't see. For example, Duran isn't like, oh my days, Duran. He's not like that. But the thing is, he's effective. He's something different. Look at Bayern Munich game. That's quality. You don't come on. Not every player can come on the pitch and score a half volley like that. In the Champions League, come on.
So Duran is an old school type. You see, I don't know. Obviously, everyone has their own views. I like nines who can score every single type of goal. So from any angle, any distance, you name it. And Duran seems like that type of striker, innit?
Literally.
Yeah, I hear it.
But yeah, man, I think Liverpool, if they're giving a vote on what we think will happen, I reckon they'll sign someone, maybe another DM position. I think Endo will leave soon as well. It'll be January or summer. I think
Endo's done. Endo manager don't rate him.
Yeah, the manager key don't rate him, and no one really rates him either.
No.
And for Chelsea, I'll go into a bit more tough to call because there's so many players we can get rid of. So how many players are we getting rid of in January? I'm not too sure. But for me,
you can get rid of 30 players. 30 players you might have to.
We definitely can if we wanted to. But for me, number one priority to get rid of is either Badeshile or Sanchez. Them two have to go. Because every time they play, it's jarring.
It sounds mad disrespectful, yeah. I ain't gonna lie, yeah. I thought this Sassy and Beer Chat. What's the other one's name?
Badeshile.
I thought they were the same person for years.
Bro, they
I
might as
didn't
well.
even know I didn't even know they were two different people.
The
I've
Sack
never
thing
seen them in
wasn't
the
that
same
bad
place.
at first. Bro, hey,
Dean,
Dean, I don't even blame you. They're both French. They're both tall. They're both average. Do you know what I'm saying?
Bro, when
You
I
get
saw
them
them, I
mixed up
thought
to me, fam.
it's only one time I see him. I thought that don't look like the same guys. See, and then I realized it weren't the same person. I thought, raw.
Dean, I'll tell you
Get
this.
me
You
straight.
see,
Who said
even though
this? At the
he
end
was
of the day, I was
meaty,
we trust him more.
Huh?
listen, even
said
though he
that?
was meaty, Martin Skirtle was better than both of them. He was
That's
meaty.
bad. Martin Skirtle was a mistake walking. He was just so. See me, I never was a fan of Martin Skirtle. Never. Like him and Lovren, them two as a partnership.
I'm about to
was
say
crazy.
Lovren as well.
Them two
No, but
partnership
Lovren
was.
was funny though. Lovren, at least, I don't know. There was a period
He
where he
scored
actually
some
played
good
well.
goals, though.
No,
I
but
Lovren
know.
scored
Lovren
some good
actually,
goals.
Lovren had a period where he was actually performing. Like when they just signed
I know.
Virgil, he actually started doing his thing. Skirtle was just dead the whole way through.
They both were just passion merchants. Like they
Who's
wear
the
their
other guy?
heart on their sleeve.
Sacco, you think about
Dude,
Sacco?
Sacco was a mess.
I was thinking about Sacco.
No, Sacco.
He
You know what?
was
Sacco actually. Sacco. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Sacco. How do I say this?
That guy was the definition of shaky.
No, do you know what it is? He had the
He
action.
was every time we got the
No.
ball at the back, he's shaky.
No,
Like,
but
he had to be in his left foot. Had to be in his left foot.
I feel like what's it called? I feel like this is gonna sound mad. His brain wasn't hardwired to his feet, and whenever it was, he actually
that's what I'm saying. He
defended
was
well in
shaky.
it.
He didn't know what to. Like I'm saying, he was slow. It's like, yo, like
No, but
come on.
who's the other guy that he's the scout shoot? I forgot his name. He played for a
Well,
season,
Carragher.
then went. No, not
Oh,
Carragher. Not talking about the end. Look,
Scouse you.
Carragher.
What, for Liverpool?
Carragher. No, he's a scout shoot. He I think what's his name?
Spearing?
No, he played at centre back, not Spearing.
Well,
John
Everton.
Flanagan.
For Everton.
No,
Oh,
no, for
Flanagan.
Liverpool.
He
John
played
Oh,
right
the
back,
right back,
left back.
Flanagan.
Right
Yeah,
back and left
yeah,
back he played. He played for
Yeah,
us,
that guy.
the youngster.
He
He
had
had a
one
good
top
couple
season,
seasons, he did. He had one good season
Yeah,
under
yeah.
Brendan Rodgers. And then he wasn't a starter. He just had right back or left back was injured and he just kept him filling in. And the system worked for him. That's all it was. The system worked for him, but he weren't all that. Man.
Yeah, where's he at nowadays?
man.
Let me go check.
He must
Yeah,
be in
man.
the eighth. He's somewhere so low. He can't be nowhere good. Flanagan.
Chelsea, don't disappoint me, man. Make the right signings. We're not too far away from competing at the top level. We're not.
Yeah, I think you're
But
right
the
there,
issue
man.
is, I don't think they're gonna get experienced players.
Yeah, but it's not just about what's it called. It's not just about making the right signings. It's about getting rid of the right guys as well. Because there's still dross that needs to be moved on.
Yeah, there's a lot of players you got, man. You got what's it, 44
No,
years
I
old?
can already think of 3 names. So I'd definitely get rid of. Obviously, Sanchez, Badishile, Desassi, Chilwell. That's 4. Casadeo gone.
Chilwell's still there. Oh my!
Chilwell's
God,
there, but he'll be gone. By the way, he don't even, bro. He got on the bench for a Conference League game, and everyone was speaking about it. Deep it, he doesn't play. He don't play. The manager
You got
don't rate.
bare players that don't play. You got bare
don't
players that
even
don't
come
even
on the
play
bench.
football.
Listen, you
You
know
don't
the
even
worst
come on the
thing is,
bench.
and this is why this is one of the worst things, and this is why we lost what's his name? He went Rio and Gomoha. He's the academy who just went to Liverpool. That's why we lost him,
Bad, man.
because the thing
He's
is,
crazy. I've seen him. Clips of him. He's crazy.
no, he is. But this is what I'm saying. The problem is that, and I don't want to just make it an academy thing because I'm not one of these academy fanatics. Now I watch a bit, but not too much. But the problem is we signed one too many players, and it's having a bad impact on the sense of they're not contributing to the first team, and they're costing us very talented young boys.
Yep, that's it. There's no way getting to the first team. The youngsters ain't seen the path, so they just leave.
Because even listen, as much as Liverpool, I don't. To be fair, in my lifetime, the only superstars from the academy, well, we see Stevie G and Trent. No one else is really a superstar like that, but at least there's better integration. Like Klopp was putting Conor Bradley against Man City last season when he had all these injuries.
Klopp will play you. Like, if he thinks you're good enough, he'll play you.
Mm.
You get me? That's one thing Klopp will do. He'll just, you get me?
Yeah. It's tough.
Yeah.
Go on, last point.
No. There's nothing. Go on. Seriously.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. I think we had a good discussion there. I think most of our teams need about 2-3 players. Liverpool probably a bit more if they're going to get rid of Salah and stuff. But I feel like we're all not too far away from consolidating where we are, if not trying to compete for high level. So hopefully our clubs, for our own respective sake, can actually just make the right signings. It's going to be tough because Chelsea have had hit and miss. Liverpool, a lot of misses, not a lot of hits.
Nothing. We've had nothing in at all.
They don't even bring the WAP out.
We don't bring none of that, bro.
You keep it in the yard.
It's crazy.
Oh, we don't need it today. These ones are like, they're the man that come home and count all their money on the bed every day, even though they know it's going to be the same fees.
Every day, you know it's going to be exactly the same. Nothing to
spend. Do it anyway. 1, 2, you know what I'm saying? That's FSG. That's them, man.
That's what they do, bro. They piss me off, man.
Just not doing enough. But anyway, love Dean for jumping on. Abs, love for jumping on. Get you on again soon. Another Chelsea rap. Big up the chat as always. Don't forget, I've added Abs' thing to the description below, so no excuses. In the playback, if you're watching back and eating your dinner, whatever you're doing or driving, hit the subscribe button to that. Hit the subscribe button on this channel as well. We hit 80 subs hopefully this weekend. And yeah, man, love, man. We'll see you, man, soon. Love.
Yeah, man.